Cabinets can be found in nearly every room of the house, but do you have any idea how they're constructed from start to finish? Brittany Rodriguez goes inside one local place that gives us the answer.
Nestled off Grand Avenue is the home of the Little Gem K&P Cabinets. Today, we're taking you through the initial design, wood cutting, all the way to the finished product. Let's get cabinet making. All right, Selman, let's go through the process of how to make cabinets.
Absolutely. Well, the process actually starts either by a set of plans or actually physically going to the job site or the house to take field measurements.
Right.
Once that process is done, like I have on my computer, is actually an outline of the kitchen itself. From here, it's really quite simple. We're all software based now, so the cabinetry really is designed on the computer. It's cut by computers. The precision is to the thousandth of an inch, as opposed to the old days, which perhaps was a 32nd of an inch. We can modify any cabinet to look any particular way. We can alter any detail of it. So for example, right now I've got a cabinet that has 3 drawers, one skinny one, 2 big ones. I can modify that and make this top one larger if I wanted. I can start all over. Let's check, for example, let's say I want to change the configuration altogether. I can take this, make it into 2 drawers on the top, 2 doors. This is very common configuration for a kitchen cabinet. You can also take the internal components, and let's say I want to add shelves that slide out. So there's the shelves that just slide out. If I want to confirm this in a 3-dimensional view, so it's a little bit easier for the client to see, I can rotate it, and you can see that the shelves that are inside are now built to actually slide out of the cabinet.
So let me get this straight. You're coming to the house or coming to wherever needs the cabinets, and you're getting the measurements. Then you come in here with your clients, and they kind of design it more or less personally.
Correct.
You set up the dimensions and send it to the computer, and that gets cut.
Yes.
Now that we got the designs, it's time to cut some wood.
The cabinets that we designed on the computer in the office are optimized by computer and sent out to this other computer out here. This one, it figures out the best way to make all the cuts for the actual job that you're doing so that you yield the most on the material. Make sure the picture looks like this, like the printout.
Okay.
Hit the accept button. And then we've already loaded the part for you. You see that white button next to the red? Push the white button.
That's it?
That's it. The CNC machine actually did all these operations. So it did these are holes, pre-drilled holes for the hinges, holes for adjustable shelving, and then a dado for the other piece to go into. It also creates your pilot hole for screws as well, and then cuts out the part. So these pieces are then going to be pulled off the table. They'll go to the edge bander, because what needs to happen, this is the front part of the cabinet. You can see there's a raw plywood edge. We need to eliminate that. This is commonly referred to as an edge bander. What it's going to do is apply the matching type of wood that the client selected to the front edge of this cabinet. So it just slides through here. Within this machine, it has a couple of guillotine cutters. It's going to chop off the wood strip and then file it down for you. So as it comes out the other end, on the front portion of the cabinet, we're going to have a clean wood strip edge on it. I'm going to cross it. So that area has now been converted to a wood strip edge. This is actually a fake wood, really. But this is just, it's a gray laminate that has a texture on it. And this would be used for the outside of the cabinet. This would be what the doors would be made out of.
So this eliminate termites.
Well, you know what? That's a good point, actually. They'll have a little less to feed on.
Yeah. If you had a different style of wood in mind, K&P Cabinets offers a variety of options for all your trends.
This is actually a real wood veneer. This is a walnut veneer. So once again, it would be a contemporary. Also used, it would be used for the outside of the cabinet for a door. So this is also something that's really popular right now, just because it's it's got a contemporary feel to it. This is a very popular material here. This is called pre-finished maple plywood. So it's a maple plywood. It's already UV coated, so it's ready to go. Once the cabinet's built out of this, you don't have to touch the interior surface. This is actually a domestic product, so it's actually quite durable and holds up pretty well. That's a drawer front that's, you know, a more common traditional door front.
So I see these in, like, for instance, my bathroom.
Exactly. I have these in my house as well. It's a standard. It's a frame and a panel. It's actually 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the center panel is 5. So that's a very common cabinet door.
And this finish is really nice. So is this actually wood?
No, that's actually a laminate.
This is laminate.
That's actual laminate. Yeah, it's not
so
real wood.
Exterior laminate, interior.
The drawer box is actually constructed out of maple plywood.
Okay.
And then the cabinet itself is made out of a laminate as well.
Now, how does laminate hold up in comparison to the maple?
To the maple wood? You know, it depends on its application. In this particular case, the most cost-efficient way to get a high-gloss Italian-looking white is to use a laminate. You can do it with paint, but it's a lot more tedious, it's a lot more labor-intensive, so this actually gives you a better price point and more or less looks the same from the outside.
Well, what I've noticed with paint, because I think I have paint in my house, is it starts to chip away too.
It starts to chip and yellow. Yes. The laminate actually is a little bit more durable in that regards, because in a sense it's like like a hard plastic, and it'll actually hold its color over time a little bit better.
The machines have made life easy for us by doing most of the work. It's time for some manual labor to put the pieces together.
And this is actually so simple. Well, I don't want to make it sound silly, but actually everything now is pretty much snap-on or user-friendly. So for example, Brittany, in a case like we have today, you've probably never assembled a kitchen cabinet before.
Never.
But I bet you could snap this door onto this cabinet and it will work.
Let's try.
Okay. I'll hold it for you because it's a little bit heavy.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna fit these grooves in like this.
Yeah. And then push on the back.
This back or this?
Push on the back. Yeah, you got it. Just snap back. You got it.
Oh, there
Try
you
the other
go.
one.
That was easy.
Let's
a
hope
lot
it doesn't,
easier than I thought.
It doesn't even fall off.
No.
Yeah.
User friendly for sure. If you are looking to update the cabinets in your home, bring in the design ideas, and K&P Cabinets will help you create your dream kitchen, bathroom, and vanity or entertainment unit. For Business Matters, I'm Brittany Rodriguez.